You're not lazy, you're not stupid, and you're definitely not alone. If you're working 70 hours a week in your field service business but taking home less than a T4 employee, you're not fixing the wrong problems. You're fixing problems in the wrong order, and that's about to change. Here's what nobody tells you about running an HVAC, plumbing, electrical, or any field service business. Working harder doesn't fix a broken system. According to recent data, 82% of small businesses fail due to cash flow problems. And in our industry specifically, the challenge is even more brutal. You can be absolutely slammed with work, running 6 trucks, answering calls at midnight, doing everything right, and still be broke. Why? Because most field service owners are working on secondary constraints while the primary one bleeds them dry. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to identify the one constraint that's actually holding your business back and what to do about it. This is the foundation of what I call the Constraint Map, a diagnostic system I've built specifically for field service businesses that are tired of guessing and ready to grow with precision. Here's a key statistic for you. 82% of small businesses fail due to cash flow problems, and 22% of U.S. small business owners struggle to pay basic bills, putting nearly 1 in 5 at risk of closure. Let me tell you about an HVAC company I worked with. They were doing $1.2 million a year in revenue, 6 trucks on the road. The owner, let's call him Marcus, was working 70 hours a week. Do you know what he took home? $45,000. Marcus thought his problem was marketing. He kept telling me, I just need more leads. If I could just get some more calls, I could scale this thing. So he was about to spend $3,000 a month on Facebook ads and Google ads. But here's the thing. Marcus didn't have a demand problem. He had an economics problem. And when we audited his flat rate pricing, we discovered he hadn't updated it in 3 years. Meanwhile, material costs had jumped 30%, fuel was through the roof, and his labor costs had climbed because he couldn't find good techs at his old wage rates. Every single job he was running, he was losing money. More marketing would have just accelerated his bankruptcy. The Constraint Map framework, this is what I call misordered action. And it's the silent killer of the field service businesses. See, your business only has one primary constraint at any given time. Not 5, not 10, 1. And until you fix that constraint, nothing else matters. The Constraint Map is a diagnostic sequence that helps you identify which of the 6 constraints is actually choking your growth. Constraint 0, economics. Your pricing and cost structure is broken. Constraint 1, demand. You can't reliably generate leads. Constraint number 2, conversion. Leads aren't turning into booked jobs. Constraint 3, delivery. You're the bottleneck. Quality is inconsistent. Constraint 4, retention. Customers don't come back or refer. Constraint number 5, leadership. You've hit your personal capacity ceiling. The order matters. If your economics are broken, if your pricing doesn't support a 10 to 20% net profit margin, then working on your marketing is like pouring water into a bucket with a hole in the bottom. Back to Marcus's story. So we fixed Marcus's economics first. We restructured his pricing. We cut his unprofitable commercial bids. We tightened his job costing so he knew the real cost of every service call, including unbillable drive time. So what was the outcome for Marcus? Same revenue, but his net profit increased to $156,000. Marcus didn't have to work harder. He didn't run more calls. He just fixed the right constraint in the right order. How this applies to you. Now here's what I need you to understand. The constraint that's killing Marcus might not be the same one killing your business. Maybe you've got your pricing dialed in, but your phone only rings when someone refers you. That's constraint number 1, demand. Maybe you're getting 60 leads a month, but only closing 18% of them. That's constraint number 2, conversion. Maybe you're still running every service call because nobody else can do it right. That's constraint number 3, delivery. The Constraint Map helps you diagnose which one is your primary constraint, so you stop wasting time, money, and mental energy on fixes that don't move the needle. Here's what happens when you guess wrong. You spend $5,000 on a new CRM when your real problem is that you're underpriced by 30%. You hire 3 more techs when you don't have the systems to train them properly. And now your callbacks skyrocket. You launch a maintenance agreement program when you can't even get new customers in the door. Field service businesses don't fail because of lack of effort. They fail because of misordered action. So here's what I want you to do. First, grab a pen, and I want you to ask yourself one question. What's the primary reason my business isn't where I want it to be? Is it cash flow stress even though you're busy? That's economics. Is it inconsistent lead flow that has you in a feast or famine mode? That's demand. Is it high estimate volume but low bookings? That's conversion. Is it you being stuck in the field instead of leading? That's delivery. Is it every dollar coming from a new customer? That's retention. Is it every decision routing through you? That's leadership. Second, over the next few videos, I'm going to do a deep dive into each of these 6 constraints. I'm going to show you the signals, the real problems, and the exact fixes that work. If you run a field service business and you're tired of working harder without getting ahead, hit that subscribe button because we're about to build something excellent together. Remember, no saviors are coming. The gurus selling you the one weird trick aren't going to save you. The new app, the new software, the new marketing strategy, none of it matters until you fix the constraint that's actually breaking your business. I'm Trevor with Inspired Method, and this is how we build field service businesses that work. I'll see you in the next one.